Hello family, it's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, bringing you your November tarot scopes, big baby. Big hugs, lots and lots of love. High fives and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. What's up, family? So I hope you had a great October. I hope you like those monthlies. If you like the new lineup, let me know. I'm trying to get back to being able to have the time to record all these videos. Now, with that being said, November is a beautiful month. We are celebrating Dia de los Muertos, and I want to send out a special shout out. I want to make sure I say the name right, to Lisa Stardust Astro, okay? Because she invited me to be a part of an article that's featured in Oprah Daily. So I'm super excited. I'm going to put the link down in the comments. Go show us all some love. The Hood Witch is also in there, and I'm super excited to be a part of this. So with that being said, go read the article, all right? If you're new to my channel, welcome. Why haven't you been here before? If you like astrology, if you like tarot, if you like to have a good time, this is the place to be, all right? Now, let's talk about the lineup. We're going to go a little bit into the astrology and clarifiers. I'm not an astrologer, okay? I just likes to have fun with it. And then we're going to break it down into the elements as a general reading. And then after your general reading, you will get into the signs, all right? Now, November, lots of activation going on. We have Mars opposing Uranus, okay? So Mars is this planet of action. We want to take some action. Uranus is like, try me, okay? And whenever we have an opposition, we might have some energies that are conflicting each other. Now, this is squaring Jupiter and Saturn. So there is a lot going on in the heavens, which is also causing an activation to Mercury. Okay, now with that being said, you have to think about Mercury representing that of communication. So being aware of what you say does hold value, even if you're just saying it in your head. Be aware that when you're planting those seeds of intentions, when you're speaking things into existence, that you're really honoring the existence of those things. Okay, it's called self-control. Now, Mercury activation of Jupiter and Saturn squares Uranus as well. So Jupiter is benefic, you know, it's a very blessing planet. But then we also have Saturn that's like, look, you got to follow the rules. You got to follow what's going on. Uranus for me is kind of this spontaneous energy, right? And we're just trying to figure out how we're going to maneuver through these energies and plan for 2022, right? Because we are in those planning phases. Oh, and if you'd like to order your 2022 yearly subscription, go ahead and let me know. I'll put it in the comments. All right. With that being said, let's go a little bit more in depth. On the 4th, this is a huge thing. We have the new moon in Scorpio, 12 degrees. Let's look at the number 12. 1 is an individual, 2 is partnerships. So we are looking at our way of being in partnerships, right? 12 comes to a 3, new and exciting things. This is being in touch with your desires. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? And how are you going to use this new moon energy to do that? Now, on the 5th, Venus is moving into Capricorn, getting us ready for December 19th, that Venus retrograde. We're going to have to do a video on that because people are going to be coming up from the cracks, all right? People from your past, everything. But that's in December, boo, so enjoy November. Now, for me, Venus entering into Capricorn, that's like a power couple. We're really looking to see, is this a relationship, a partnership, a financial venture that I really want to go into? Because Capricorn is very like about the bottom line, okay? Now, on the 5th, we also have Mercury going into Scorpio. We want to talk about it, baby. We want to talk about the deep plunging issues. Secrets might be coming to the surface. I love secrets coming out unless they're mine. I like to listen. I'm a great listener, okay? Now, on the 19th, this is kicking off eclipse season. I know y'all are like, eclipses. I like eclipses because it lets us see the things that have been hidden. So we have on the 19th a partial lunar eclipse, 27 degrees in Taurus. Taurus rules the 2nd house. This is money. This is your foundations. 27 is a very powerful number. It comes down to a 9. We're putting some things to an end because we want to build the foundation that we desire financially, emotionally, and with our partnerships. So very powerful time, kicking it off for that total solar eclipse on December 4th. Okay. The 21st, the sun is moving into sexy Sagittarius. And y'all know I love me some Sagittarius energy. Hi, Sag. How are your thighs? We'll save that for their video because I think I probably annoy everybody because I always talk about Sagittariuses. Hi. Anyways, happy birthday, Sagittarius. And then we have on the 24th, Mercury entering into Sagittarius. We are going to really be talking a lot during that time. So those are just a little bit of the highlights coming in for November. We're going to move into our individual elements. And I think that's all I have for you guys so far. So see you on the other side. Hello, fire signs. Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you doing? Hey, Leo. Hi, Leo. Hi, my sexy Leos. And Sag. How are those thighs, Sag? Are you taking care of them? I hope you are, because I love them. All right, so let's look at this energies. This is for Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, if you're listening for love. So let's start off with, where do we want to start today? Let's start with your lightning card, okay? This is like a message for your overall month. You got Isis coming through. You got the thunder and the lightning. Ow, comes down to the card number 18, which comes down to a 9. There's something coming to an end. Also, if there's a relationship that you are in that's kind of toxic, you'll be breaking away from that and moving into something a little bit better for you, maybe not as toxic. And also, this is about you leaving old ways of being, old thoughts, old ideas, and old patterns. You're having like that breakthrough moment. It's like the tower underneath, but out of it is like the rising of the phoenix. You have this Isis energy coming in for you. There's a lot of Egyptian energy coming in for you this month. So if you're doing any kind of meditations or like ancestral work, you might want to work with that energy. It's very strong. The color purple is also going to be very strong for you because you're working with your upper chakras. Now, the lightning card, going back to that, you have the gift of that, and I want you to think about that full moon, that partial lunar eclipse on the 19th coming in. That's going to be a very powerful time for you to kind of have those breakthrough, breakout moments. Now, your crystal, my love, is kyanite. I love kyanite, okay? So this actually does not hold negative energy. So you don't even have to clean it, but it's great for attunement, like in Reiki, and it's also good for opening your chakras. It's great for communication with your guides and angels and ancestors, and it's good for dream recall. It overcomes the blocks that you might be finding. Now, on a healing level, it works with the endocrine glands, and it also helps your hormones. Now, on a spiritual level, it's time for you to sit quietly with an issue. What is personally holding you back from fulfilling your purpose? Where could you use the guidance of Isis to come through and break you out of it, okay? Now, you have this energy coming in from your ancestors talking about the trickster. Hey, it's time to have some fun, okay? Fire sign, I almost said Leo. But it's time for fun. But there's a situation that looks like a challenge. It looks so difficult for you. Like you almost can't do it. It cannot be done. However, this challenge is actually a blessing in disguise. I also feel like an open road spell would be very good for you. And if you're interested in when we can do one, you can contact me. Or I can just tell you how to do it. All right. So, or you can Google it. But I'm going to tell you something. When you start Googling spell work, I would recommend that you sit and pray about it and make sure that it's the right one for you, because you have to realize when you're opening roads, like when you're opening your roads, it's going to clear everything. Okay. You might not be ready for it, but it's going to clear it. So that energy is also coming in. And there's also, when I look at this card, I always look at the thing in the back. Like it looks like a DNA. I feel like it's like a DNA upgrade for you. Like I feel like you are also changing so many ways, and the way that you do things health-wise, physically, spiritually, and mentally. You're having like a lot of breakthroughs and breakouts of getting out of the old. Now, the planet that wants to work with you this month is no other than Mercury. Okay, it wants to talk, baby. It wants to tell everybody all the great things that's happening in fire signs' life. Now, this is also about you communicating effectively, okay? Communicating not only with people, not only with the universe, but even with yourself. How do you talk to yourself? How do you communicate your wants, your needs, your desires? You know, are you being kind to yourself? Those are things that you have to ask yourself. Now, the architect comes in for your Akashic record, and it comes in with the number 1. This makes me think that you are really rebuilding. You could be rebuilding your image, rebuilding the way you show up in the world, because the first house is ruled by Aries, right? Hi, Aries. And Aries rules the face. It rules the head. You're changing the way you think. You're changing the way you do things. You're rebuilding. Some of you are remodeling your homes, your lives, your thoughts. But there's a lot of building going on. And I find it interesting that there's more Egyptian energy coming in. Now, Your animal energy this month is no other than the damn dirty cheetah. Ow! I love cheetah energy. Okay, so with this cheetah, this is about having very clear connection and very clear intentions to stay focused and move towards your goal. Remember, Isis is asking you, what's keeping you from your goals? What's keeping you from that? Let's get away from that. Whatever those distractions are, they will be gone. They will be annihilated, okay? Because the cheetah energy, cheetah's gonna stalk you, okay? So it's time for you to stalk your dreams, boo. Stalk your dreams, my friend, because it's time to pull through. All right, let's see what we got going on, my lovelies. I'm gonna give it 3 shuffles. We're gonna, oh no, we gotta do a yes or no. Hold on. Let's do our yes or no. I'm using the Native American Tarot. Think in your mind's eye, something you just want a little guidance with, okay? So let's see. You know, sometimes when I'm editing videos and I like do these weird faces, I'm like, what the heck? Because it's like stops right there. I'm like, oh my gosh. Then I wonder how I look like when people pause my video. I'm like, oh. Okay, anyways, things that pass through my mind. Okay, so if you pick card number 1, it's gonna be a yes, 6 of Blades. We are leaving a situation that no longer serves us. We're moving in the right direction. We're headed towards that sunlight, the feel right. We're moving on to calmer waters. Card number 2. I don't know why we're leaving. We are leaving. Virgo just had a read, and everything about Virgo was they were leaving. I'm gonna say 2 is a no for me. You're going to have to walk away from something that doesn't serve you. It's the 2 of Blades. It's a decision that needs to be made. You're cutting it off. You're just like, nah, no, okay? So we're moving forward and we're making things happen, okay? With the vision of the cheetah. Yeah, big cat energy. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm cutting the deck. Queen of Cups with the Hierophant reverse. No, I don't want to marry you. No, this is you trusting your intuition, knowing that this, look, there's a lot of 5s around her. Look, Queen of Cups, the 5 of Cups. She knows she's going to stay in her power. Then it's the Hierophant with the 5 of Wands reverse. You have a lot of changes coming in. There's a lot that's being brought to the forefront for you, fire sign. The best way to do your decision making is to sit with your higher self, right? Really getting in communication with spirit, standing in your power, okay? You want to be in your power because you're super powerful. Okay, I'm trying to see what time I'm going to pick up my daughter. Let's see here. I feel like one more time. Just playing. Okay, I think my bang is getting to me. All right, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Oh, Leo. Overall, Prince of Swords. Who is causing the drama? Who is causing the drama? I'm just playing. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is a generalized read, so meaning like take the parts that fit. This could have already happened or is on the horizons. So there was a big imbalance for you in the past. Like there's something that just was not right. It needed to change. We needed to really watch the way we addressed it also with this 5 of Pentacles. It could have even brought financial hardships brought to us by the energy of the King of Swords reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, all right? But this could also be somebody who is not communicating, ghosted you, left you out in the cold. This could just be any situation that is not communicating effectively with you. However, my friend, you have learned new skills, you're moving on, you're feeling good about yourself, and you're like, it's a 3 of Wands. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, ow, and now I'm on the cover. Oh, I am in a magazine now, guys. So you should check out Oprah Daily. I'm going to put the link below. All right? Anyways, that was my plug, guys. Anyways, you're learning new skills and you're looking how far you've come. You're like, I don't care that you don't talk to me no more. I don't care that you ghosted me. I don't care that you broke my heart, that you took my job, whatever. I'm doing good and I feel good, right? But there's something about the full moon eclipse, it might catch you off guard, okay? Do not spin your wheels trying to find out secrets because they're all going to be revealed to you, fire sign, in due time and in due season because it's over. And when it's over, no, you still can't come over, okay? Like, you can't come over when it's over, all right? Because it's over. But it's going to end in a way, fire sign, that it pushes you to the next level. So around the new moon, because I see 21 and I know that it's in the 12th degree of Scorpio, it's right by the moon. Around then, I need you to set intentions for what you truly desire. When you set those intentions for what you truly desire, fire sign, you're going to see them manifest. Now, I want you to remember back to around May 11th, what was going on in your life, because that might resurface with the eclipse happening in on the 19th, okay? Because it's in Taurus. On May 11th was the new moon in Taurus, but now it's like full cycle, and it's in the full moon eclipse on the 19th. And what they want you to focus on is beauty. Your beauty, your inner beauty, your outer beauty, your beauty, baby, because you are stunning. All right? So, with that, that's what I have for you guys as a general. We will break it down into the signs. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in just a minute. Hello, my beautiful Leos. Y'all know I love me some Leo energy. Hello, shout out to all my beautiful Leos. Hi, how you doing? Sun, Leo sun. Moon, hey, I know how y'all are. And rising, and Venus if you're looking for love. All right, so here we go with your read, guys. We don't even know what the hell we want, Leo. We're like, I don't know if I should do this or should do that. So in this card, this is the eagle that was supposed to be guarding the tree with a snake. And what happened was the eagle was put into punishment. He had to go into like I wanted to say a cave, but it was like a big ditch, right? So he was sent into a ditch with a broken wing, and he had to wait there until a king came to find him to pay back for eating the snake's baby, okay? So this king was not able to have children, but there was a plant in heaven with the sun god Shamash that if he went to go get, he could get it, right? But he had to fly high enough to go get that. The only one that could do it was this great eagle. So this man goes and he finds him, right? The king finds him. He nurses him back to health. He takes care of him, because there's always a relationship that needs to be built when we need something from someone. And that is your soul contract, right? Nurses this poor little eagle back, he's not poor, this eagle back to health, right? So then they're going up to heaven, but in the story, it completely talks about them going back and forth constantly, so that it is almost like to the point where we don't even know in the story if they make it or not until you read into the King's Chronicles and you see that Etana had a son. So make your decision, Leo, is what I'm trying to say, all right? And go within about that decision. Leo, you have a tendency to like to share a lot of what's going on with you. And it's not that it's a bad thing to share, or it's wrong to share or anything like that. But what it is that when you have too many opinions clouding your mind, you might not be able to make clear decisions. And I feel like that Virgo energy, that over analytical energy of trying to gather all that information is going to help. Because you do have a lot of inner conflict going on. And this is where you see him fighting the lion, right? And I feel like you feel kind of attacked because of a decision that you have to make, or you're afraid that you're going to have to make. So let's look at this judgment card. Something might have happened also on September 20th. I don't know why that's jumping out to me, that number combination, but that's coming through too. So let's see here. This card has like come out for a lot of signs. The tribe, card number 1. If you pick card number 1, you are trying to make decisions of who's really going to make it to the end of the year with you. That's what came to me for you. But it comes down to the number 8. So there's a lot about communication and finances and moving forward. You're dealing a lot with soul contracts also with the parrots. And again, there's travel. You have to decide on where you want to go, what you want to do. Some of y'all really miss your mothers because of the mother totem and she's kissing the baby. So for me, there's like a spiritual message there for me for some reason. Maybe it's because my mother's on the other side. But there's this message of like, really nurturing your children, nurture your dreams, and nurture yourself as you move through and make a decision who will be a part of your tribe. For card number 2, you are dealing with your foundations, and it's time for you to trust making decisions with your own higher power, which is almost what I said earlier about going within. And this is like you really trusting that everything that you need is going to be bestowed to you as you move forward. And if you ask for these messages and you pray for these messages, they're coming through for you. All right? The 4th, I think the 4th is the new moon, so be sure to set your intentions for the new moon. Let's get some new moon energy for Leo. What is something Leo will need during the new moon? happiness and closure. Okay, so you're just wanting to be happy and you're closing the door on everything that no longer serves you and is not going to move you to the next level. That's what that new moon, total new moon and the eclipse has for you. Oh, is that a bruise? I tell you, I hurt myself all the time. All right. Let's see here. What else does Judgment reverse have for Leo? Look, something has to come to an end and you don't want it to, or you're afraid to end it. Like you're like, oh, that just flew out, so we'll go with it. Could be with a water sign because the Page of Cups is right there. But look, you need to make your decision because it's over. All right, it's done. It's finished. Like the world has come out and said bye. Okay, that's all, folks. That's what it's telling you. Because picture me rolling. Okay, we got to go. The wheel of fate is coming. Destiny has arrived, and we're jumping on that choo-choo train because you manifested a new beginning. It's almost, Leo, like you're so shocked that you're getting everything you asked for. November 1st is going to be very important for y'all. If y'all do a Dia de los Muertos ceremony, or if you do anything to connect with Dia de los Muertos with your ancestors, you're going to receive a lot of downloads. As a matter of fact, you're going to receive messages. You're also going to feel a presence around you just because of that magician showing up there. And I want to say the 4th, even with the new moon energy, you're going to be manifesting something. And whatever it is that you manifest, it's going to come to fruition. All right? All right. Let me keep moving. And some of y'all are with somebody with some crazy hair, okay? Okay. Y'all manifested a relationship, okay? You manifested a relationship, a situationship, whatever it is. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good, Leo, okay? But there's something about somebody with very different hair than what you're used to, and them sending a lot of pictures of themselves to you, or you sending a lot of pictures also to them, okay? The number 311 comes out, which could also be 113. And there is something about the 11 because the wheel is a 1 and the magician is a 1, and I'm looking at 1111. Not that you have like your ultimate soulmate, but you've met somebody or you're manifesting someone to really connect to that spirit that you have. And there's something about their hair and they love taking pictures, okay? Okay, let's move on to the Hermit. Let's see what we got here for this Hermit. Hermits, somebody wants to move. Double 9 coming through with the Hierophant. What are you manifesting, Leo? What are you doing over there, you little naughty Leo, you? So you want to manifest this move. You want the keys to the Beamer. You want the keys to the new place. You're like, look, I'm not playing these games anymore. I want to move into this aspect of my life. I want to move to that point in my life where I'm completely happy. There's a lot of changes coming in for you with the Hierophant and the 5 of Wands at the bottom, okay? But I'm kind of confused with this 9 of Wands energy. Like, you're just like, how come nothing's working for me? Leo, you also have a trip coming up soon with this 9 and the 10 next to each other, possibly around the 21st, okay? Now, this is so interesting to me, the way that it's lining up. Let's go to the Lenormand and see. What is this Hierophant about? Hierophant. What is the Hierophant about? Your luck. Your luck is about to change, Leo. Your blocks. That cycle of where you felt like your luck has been blocked. Like in love, in work, in relationships, like every freaking door is pop in your face, like pop in your face, and that is about to change. So whenever I see the Hierophant and the Hermit together, I feel like they're like the wisest of the bunch. Like they are the all-knowing, okay? Like damn, Anu, which is the sky god, is the Hermit in the Babylonian deck. Like that will rule the whole heavens, okay? And then you have the Hierophant, which is ruling all here. So you have this energy of like, look, as above, so below. I'm the magician. All my blocks are removed. I move in nothing but joy. The keys to the house, the keys to the car, the keys to life, everything is being brought to the forefront for you, Leo. And that cycle of you feeling like your luck, look, your luck is blocked. Nah, your luck is not blocked. That cycle is done. That is finished. We're not even dealing with that anymore. That's some powerful stuff. Oh, there's my charger. I told you it was gonna fall. Because look, your abundance is popping. Finances are popping out. Yes. Pay attention to the number 311, 313, 3311. 1133. Like there's a combination with the 313s, okay? I don't know what that means. However, your abundance is about to start popping, okay? I used to always look at this card and think like this is like the Hermit saying you can't come in. No new friends. I mean, no, oh, you can't come in. Like if we're done, no, you can't come over, all right? So 5 of Wands, let's look at this energy. This is beautiful energy for you. Lots of changes. A cycle is over. Look. We are cutting it off. Some of y'all might be cutting off an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, okay? Doesn't matter their sign, but you're cutting things off. Something that made you cry a lot, okay? This is a 9 of Swords energy. This is like nightmarish, but you're like, no, gotta go. I'm moving on. Like this is like the cycle is done. It's over, it's finished, and I feel like you're making the best decision that you could make. Queen of Swords said, no new friends. When is one more card for this? Let me pull that one. Look, I told you. I'm telling you. I am telling you. There is somebody who's going to be getting a new house. There's something new that's coming to your house. You also could be redecorating, remember, because at the beginning. So we have the anchor, we have the dog, and we have the house. So for me, this is saying secured, loyalty, foundation. You can't come into my house. You can't have any of this if we don't have a secure foundation. If we cannot connect and see things eye to eye, if you're not at the Hierophant Hermit level with me, you can't be at the world with me. No. Because I went from the magician having to create with only what I had to completion with the world. I did that with my spirit guides. So if you're going to come over here, this is what Leo's saying, if you're going to come over here with all of that you got to offer, you better come correct. Leo is not here to play today, y'all. Leo is not playing. The 4th is going to be a very important day for you, for that new moon energy. Please set your intentions. The 9th, because I have a lot of 9s coming in for you. I would like to know where you're traveling. Where are you traveling? I want to know. I can't wait, okay? And yes, you're moving on and you're moving forward. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords says, look, another time, crown chakra. I swear this card's come out so much. Trust your intuition. There's that 414, 313. That's so interesting. And it's a yes. So whatever you are wondering, whatever you were thinking, it's a yes. Okay? So that's a very interesting read, my friend. Very interesting. So let's look and see your message from your ancestors. We're using the butterfly deck. Forgiveness. So maybe it's forgiving yourself first, and then maybe you can forgive others. Then you'll know what it feels like. Healing from the past and self-care. That's that judgment reversed. So your guides are kind of telling you, like, look, Leo back then isn't Leo now. And Leo didn't know everything back then that she knows now, or that they know now. So be graceful with yourself and be mindful that you're growing and developing. And during all this, really take care of yourself. You're going to be in your feelers a little bit, okay, Leo? I know you don't like to be in your feelers, but you're going to be in them. And that's okay, because that unlucky cycle is freaking over, and it is about damn time. Let's see, what is the message from the Rebel deck? Get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good things for humanity, okay? It's that attitude of gratitude. If you can do something nice for somebody this month, go ahead and do it. Don't hold back. It's gonna actually build good karma, okay? Good karma is always a plus. Let's look at your Monty. That's my type. That's my, that just ran through my head. I'm not gonna sing the song though. It's not an appropriate song. Okay. Let's see here. We got to read over documents. This is the 3 of Staffs, which is the 3 of Swords, okay? But this isn't a sad thing. I feel like people are meeting about you. They like you. They like what you're doing. Proceed with caution. Don't overdo it this month with your spending. Don't overspend, Leo. Okay? Because the holidays are coming up, and I know how you are. Because that's how I am. You want to buy everything for everybody, and you're always, no, calmate, okay? And here you are as the Page of Swords, which is the Page of Wands. So with this energy coming through for you, I feel like, you know, just like kind of don't overdo it. Don't overspend this month. This is about you stacking your coins, 9 of Pentacles vibe. This isn't a time for big spending, lavish spending. I know that's like the worst thing for a Leo to hear. Like, gosh, it breaks my heart. You just told me I can't spend money. I'm just going to cry. I'll just get another job. That's me. Oh, I can't buy that? I'll just go get another job. It's okay. Let's look at your love life, Leo, because you obviously have a lot of good things coming in, okay? That's just because you're super awesome. Leo. Leo, you only get 3 cards, Leo. Judgment. At the bottom, 9 of Wands, you got it again. 4 of Swords, self-care. So you can see what's coming in for you. So we have here this beautiful 9 of Wands energy coming in. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so you have the 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Boundaries, breaks, so you can see what's coming. Right? So you can see what's coming on the horizon. And also there's a lot of like freeing yourself and really letting yourself be, because you kind of like, I feel like you need to make this decision, but you're being so hard on yourself. And the thing about a Leo is everyone thinks Leos are very conceited. They think that they only think of themselves, and that's not true. Usually a Leo has thought about the other person before they've thought about themselves. But then when they see how the other person is treating them, their kindness really quickly turns to protection. People think that it's a vicious cycle, but it's a form of protection, okay? So, let's look at this. 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, 3 of Wands. We are protecting ourselves from the King of Swords. We're taking a break from the devil, the devil dick. And we're going to proceed with this beautiful star energy. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Beautiful energy. We have decided to start over. We have decided to wipe the slate clean, and we have decided to choose something new. There's no going back for Leo. Leo is not taking table scraps. Leo is not waiting for someone to return. They are ready to move forward. It's almost like, look, the situation with this King of Swords was like it was never fully what it was supposed to be. There was always something in the background, maybe something that was unsaid, something, like those unspoken truths. And you're kind of done with that. And this person may come back in December because of the Venus retrograde, but there's no need to come back when there's nothing left to look for, okay? And then you have here, we're taking a break from anything that the devil represents for you. Of course, he has a nice little phallic symbol there. Hello, Devil D. Anyways, take a break from it, Leo, okay? Don't get yourself caught up in something you're not supposed to. But I also want to say with that is like you are taking a break from materialistic things, maybe overindulgence, old relationship patterns that are no longer serving you. You are taking a break from that. And because you do, you're able to see beyond and you have hope again. Like you're restored. You feel like, oh my goodness, this is one of those situations where I feel so good about the choices that I've made. And Leo, I think that you've been in a few toxic relationships lately just by your last reads. And, this energy that's coming through, it's like a big blessing for you. And I want to say around mid-May, you're going to feel really good about the decisions you made if you move precautiously. Okay? Move slowly. Do not overindulge. Don't let people trick you with niceness, okay? I always get tricked real easily. Like, people start off real nice with me. They're always like super kind. And by the end, I'm like, what happened? Like, I thought you were nice. They weren't. And it's not everybody because I have wonderful friends. But it's like a situation where we kind of have those rose-colored glasses and we're very easily fooled. Okay, Leo? This is proceed with caution. Okay? Stop the old habits. If you're overindulging in drinking, spending, sex, whatever it is, take a break from this. Okay? Because if you proceed with caution, you're going to get your dream. It's the star. It's your wish card. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful month, all right? If you're interested in a reading, hit me up at Arhinna Luciano on my link tree or in my DMs. And have a beautiful, beautiful month.